Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. And as you can see, again, I am not in the Ocean's Pit regular studio. We are live still in my home in Oak Grove, but we are in the living room. And of course, there we go. Ah, boy, can't stop, can it? It can't stop. Anyway, folks. I'm moving. Okay, so anyway, sorry about that, folks. Got a great show lined up for you guys today. It is Wednesday. It is the 23rd of July, and I hope you guys are having the weather being hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be just got to try to stay indoors, but make sure you come out and still support some local establishments and some live entertainment, because there will be a lot of fun tonight at the Schiller Park concert in the park, folks. I hope you guys are. I'm just lost complete total. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Okay, so I'm going to try this again. Anyway, we got a great show lined up for you. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, the men and women in the military, and of course, our veterans who fought for our country. And joining me today about 12:15, my good buddy Jeff Hunt. That's right, Jeff works with Seventh Heaven, but now he's been on the road with Brit Floyd, a tribute to Pink Floyd, and they're traveling all over the country. Jeff will be joining us, telling us what he's up to, and we got more stuff coming up. So stick around. Let's go to work. Ho, ho, ho. There he is, folks. We are here live. Like I said, we're not in the regular studio, so we're here live in my living room. And tomorrow is what, Thursday or Friday. We're going to try going then downstairs, and let me see if we can find it. So far it's been pretty good with the internet. Hopefully downstairs we'll get something so we don't have to worry about noise and everything like that. So sorry, it is live, so it does happen. Probably doesn't happen in a lot of other shows, but today it's going to be good because we're going to have a great time for you guys. Now, let's get right to our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. They got a lot of great specials going on, folks. How about U-Haul rentals? If you're looking to move and you need something done, they have a large JRC Ace Hardwares have a large fleet of trucks, best prices in town. 3 easy ways to make a reservation. Call the store, walk in, visit the U-Haul desk, or go to uhaul.com. Choose one of your Ace stores as your location to make a reservation. They're here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. And don't forget, folks, they have a bunch of outdoor furniture. If you haven't bought it yet, get it now. Still, why wait till next year? It's a lot of fun. Outdoor furniture, unique lawn and garden decor, as well as flowers, vegetables, herbs, and plants. And don't forget to grill your Ace off with our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Oh, God, it's one of those days. And tonight, speaking of hot, and it won't be hopefully that hot by the time we go on. Tonight at 7 o'clock, we'll be at the Schiller Park concert in the park at the Clock Tower. It's a nice little gazebo, and you can come out, bring a lawn chair, relax. We're going to have some fun. Tonight, the main event band will be me, Double T, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, and Danny Ramundi on saxophone. Now, tomorrow, we'll be going to Positano's, but not the one in Oak Brook. Will be the one in Wheaton, Illinois, the sister restaurant. Me and Jerry Jams and Lisa P. That's tomorrow. For the very first time we're playing there. That's a 7 o'clock hit tomorrow. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Jerry Jams. That's at night. I got a gig during the day with Daryl Armistad at Redcliffe. And then Saturday, folks, we're returning to Taverna on Division in Melrose Park. Now, we haven't been there since December of last year, so it's going to be outside with Jerry Jams, yours truly, and Mikey D, the return of Mikey D on keyboards. That's Saturday, Taverna on Division, 8 o'clock. Oh, yeah, good stuff. All right, so what else we got to talk about before we bring up my good buddy Jeff Hunt? I don't know where he's at right now, but you know he's been working for Seventh Heaven for many, many years. And for the last year, he's been going on and off with different artists driving their tour bus. And right now he's out with a band called Brit Floyd, which is a tribute to Pink Floyd. And when Jeff joins us, you're going to find out where he's at, what he's up to, and all that other good stuff. In the meantime, we got a lot of things to talk about. First, of course, talking about rock and roll music. But before we do that, let's see who's actually watching us today. Albert, how you doing, my friend? Yes, good afternoon, Ricky. Emo from Florida, how you doing? All right, guys. So, of course, Sandra, I'm going to stay cool, but we're going to be out working, and so is everybody else outside tonight. Rock and roll royalty has died. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Gina. How you doing, hon? Ozzy Osbourne has passed away at the age of 76 years old. Whether you're an Ozzy Osbourne fan solo or were you an Ozzy Osbourne fan Black Sabbath, and he just finished doing this farewell tour. Ozzy's been sick on and off for a long time. Everything the man's been through, drugs, partying, and a lifestyle of rock and roll, finally hit him, and we lost a great Ozzy Osbourne. And our prayers go out, of course, to Sharon Osbourne, which was his manager and wife, and the rest of the family. We lost the great Ozzy Osbourne. There'll never be another Ozzy, that's for sure. Nothing even close. The voice wasn't always the best, right? He didn't have a great voice, but it was the personality that sold Ozzy. And he was a songwriter too, especially when he had Black Sabbath. And then after that, it was solo career in the 80s with Randy Rhoads on guitar. Randy Rhoads has passed away too, but our prayers to the great Ozzy Osbourne. Danny Ramondi, what's up? Mega 47 is in the house. We are here. Also, my good buddy Joe Contafio from Jade 50s, another great entertainer in Chicagoland area. He just lost his sister, Loretta. So our prayers go out to the Contafio family. Joe, if you're listening, or anybody, I'm so sorry for your loss. Nina, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. All right. So let's get to some other stuff. Boy, I tell you. Oh, Carol Brandolino yesterday. She'll be back with us on Thursday for Toxic Thursday. That is tomorrow. And Ray Donner will be my guest on Friday for Chicago. What a great Chicagoland entertainers. Ray will be joining us here on Friday. So make sure you check in on Friday. We got a couple little stories, little stuff to tell you about. Las Vegas. How many people go to Las Vegas? You know, I don't think many people are going out there as much as they used to. I know prices have been crazy everywhere. They've changed a lot of things now. But right now they're saying unemployment right now is it's the highest unemployment it's been in years since 2020, they're saying. So 6.5% people are out of work in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I don't know why that is. I just think because there's not many people coming. So there's not many people coming to the shows. There's not many people coming for gambling. And the casinos are not spending anymore because you got so much shit out there and everything is just getting priced. Everything is there. Just the price of inflation is crazy in Las Vegas. I mean, I know it is everywhere too, but that's why 6.5% highest unemployment in the United States. Ronnie B, I hope you had a great birthday the last couple of days. Ken Ramardi, Ellie Weinhardt, how you doing? Hope you go. Yeah, I was there a lot. It's not the same anymore. No, it isn't. Mary Grievous is watching, folks. And, of course, when we're talking about Mary, we're talking about real estate at its finest. And it's that simple, folks. Don't just call her when you're considering buying or selling. Contact her when you're ready to buy. She's the best. That's right. That's Mary Grievous, Grievous at StarkRE.com. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. She's available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, and expired listings. Give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. course, when you're talking about Mary, when it comes to NTD Vacations. NTD Vacations, of course, that books a lot of different vacation spots for you and your family, but she also concentrates on the Chicago Music Cruise. And this one will be number 3 for me and Seventh Heaven. And it's going to happen January 17th to the 24th. Now, MSC World America, a brand new ship. And you're saying, why a brand new ship? Well, next week, folks, me and Richie from Seventh Heaven and Mary are going to give you a live remote. And we're going to talk about the difference between the MSC World America and what you can expect with the cruise coming up in January of 2026. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise in Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, and Ocean Cay. Tony Ocean, the Main Event Band, and Seventh Heaven. So we're going to tell you a lot of stuff about it, folks. And people have been saying, hey, about the if you have World America points, Royal Caribbean points, can we put them on the World America? And you can. And Richie's going to explain that to you. Mary will explain it to you too. So I hope you guys can join us on this great cruise. I mean, it's January. You want to get out of Chicago, right, in January. The price is just right, and it's going to be a brand new ship, and it's going to be fantastic. So go to chicagomusiccruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say, hey, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean and Seventh Heaven. Woo! Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Oh, we were talking about that. Again, more recalls every day that I'm on this show. And since 2020, it's more recalls are getting more recall than ever before. Walmart and the Dollar Tree and Amazon recalling 700 deodorants, Power Stick deodorants being recalled. How about Kraft recalling bacon? 37,000 pounds of bacon recalled. Listeria, more contamination. Every day or every other day, there's just one thing getting more recalled and recalled. Before, it used to be just like your car part would be recalled once every couple of years. But now, since 2020, since the pandemic or the flu, whatever you want to call it, everything's every day, every week, there's something being recalled. Someone's dying, something's breaking, something. It's just crazy. It's just nuts. And I hope they can stop it, but I just think there's not enough good workers out there, or maybe people don't care to work. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's happening more and more and more. American Airlines. This is interesting. You know, big companies, American Airlines, always try to cut corners, try to save money. What can they do? Do you realize, folks, back in 1987, this is American Airlines back in 1987. They made headlines. They cut costs and saved $40,000 a year. And all they did was remove one olive from the salads for the people in the first class seats. So when you get first class seats in American Airlines or any other airlines, they give you a nice dinner and everything like that. Well, usually they put 2 olives in the salad. Well, in 1987, American Airlines said, hey, let's just put 1 olive in, and they saved $40,000. Now, this is back in 1987. This is in your first class. So I don't know what what it is now, but it's amazing. Couple things you can do, even when you're like trying to save up yourself to save money in your home. What can you cut back down, or what can you switch so things aren't so expensive and things aren't going crazy, right? So there's something similar and small you can do like that too. And I was reading a whole bunch of different stories. Dairy Queen. Now, you love Dairy Queen, the ice cream. You know what? Dairy Queen, when you go by the cone, it's not really ice cream. So you technically can't call it ice cream. They just made headlines. You can't call Dairy Queen ice cream. Yes, and I'm going to say why. Dairy Queen is a liquid. It's a liquid cream product with high fat, and so that's why. So it's technically really not ice cream. Ice cream is frozen. Dairy Queen is not frozen. So you can't call it Dairy Queen ice cream. And I guess they're going to start putting something on the packaging, or when you buy it, whatever it is, that it's not ice cream. I don't know. It's still ice cream to me. What do I know? Love Dairy Queen. Ferraro, a great Italian company, is buying Kellogg's. That's right, Kellogg's cereal company, folks. Boy, $3.1 billion. So now Ferraro will own Kellogg's cereals, Rice Krispies, and all that other great cereal that we grew up with. I mean, we don't eat that now, I hope, because it's really bad for you. But anyway, $3.1 billion. You want to talk about Chicago Cubs. You know, the hot dogs are expensive there. Water, a bottle of water at Wrigley Field is $7.99. $8 for bottled water at Wrigley Field. Now, I don't know how it is in different parks in baseball. Now, people say, oh, Tony, you keep ripping the Cubs because their prices are so high. In New York with the Yankees, I'm sure they're just as high. But here's the difference. The Yankees make the playoffs every year. The Yankees have a chance to be in the World Series more. So they're giving you something more so you don't mind paying more money. When you keep watching a team that keeps losing every year, now this year they're doing good. All right. 2016, they did good. All right, great. But that's the difference. $8 for a bottle of water. Unbelievable. And speaking of the Chicago Cubs, it could be the Chicago Cubs and the Chicago White Sox look like they'll be playing the Roman Coliseum in an exhibition game in 2027. And Pope Leo will be present. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see the Cubs and the Sox. The Roman Coliseum, playing in the Roman Coliseum exhibition game. Should be interesting. Should be fun. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Oh, God. One of those days. I want to bring up my buddy Jeff. I don't know where Jeff is, but he's, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hunt, of course, originally from Seventh Heaven. He's still with Seventh Heaven, but right now he's been taking a little driving a tour bus for a couple different groups. And right now he's with a band called Brit Floyd, tribute to Pink Floyd. So Jeff's going to come and join us, and we're going to find out where Jeff is at. Let's see if we can get him on the stage here. There is Jeff.
Hey.
Jeff, where can you possibly be right now?
Seattle.
Seattle, home of Starbucks, right? Isn't that where the coffee's from?
And liberals.
And there's liberals in Seattle.
These people are nuts up here.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. They're nuts up here.
Okay,
Listen,
wait a minute.
I'm going to say this, and I'm sorry if anybody's from San Francisco. That place is a shithole. It's a shithole.
Now, wait, let's rewind this. Wait a minute. San Francisco is a shithole?
San Francisco is a shithole. I got pictures.
Yeah. You got pictures.
Literally and figuratively a shithole, yeah.
Okay, so it's bad over there now. Now, is it worse than where you are right now in Seattle?
No, San Francisco is worse than here. This isn't too bad. Seattle's not bad.
It's just bad. Liberals are saying, and that's where the flannel shirt was invented, with the grunge rock came out of Seattle.
Yeah.
Jeff, what band? Explain a bit what you're doing right now. What is your? First of all, Jeff Hunt is with us, folks. What is the difference now? What you're doing now with this group here, Brit Floyd? It's all tribute to Pink Floyd, correct?
It's all Pink Floyd. Yeah, it's a tribute band to Pink Floyd, and they're phenomenal. Probably one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
Let me ask you something. They're doing they're doing amphitheaters or theaters. What kind of venues are they doing?
Yeah, outside venues, smaller venues, and this is the 50 years of Dark Side of the Moon. So they play the whole entire Dark Side of the Moon album.
So that's all they're doing?
They do stuff on the wall, and I can't think what the other album is.
Yeah. Are you a Pink Floyd fan? Are you a Pink Floyd fan?
Yeah, I like Pink Floyd.
Do you have to be like high to listen to Pink Floyd to enjoy Pink Floyd? I never listened to Pink Floyd, so I don't know. Do you have to be high? No, not necessarily.
You don't have to be, but I'm sure some of them really are.
Jeff, what is the duties of the job that you're doing right now, being driving a tour bus?
Just drive. That's all I do is just drive. That's it.
That's it.
So we drove from Portland. We left at 3:00 this morning. Got here at 7:15. We're gonna be here all day. Well, I'm going to the hotel. They'll be here all day to show, and then we leave, I think, at 1:00 in the morning for Vancouver, Canada.
Now you're going through customs. Is there anything you do to prepare yourself for this long trip every day? I mean, you are driving, yeah, obviously. You got to
Yeah.
thank that.
No,
You
I mean,
got-
I have to look for fuel stops, and then I look at the weather, see how it's going to be. That's really about it.
Yeah.
Just go.
Now, what's the difference between this one and the last one you did?
Big difference. These guys all speak English. The one of ones, they spoke English, but some of them had broken English. It was Latin,
Okay.
Latin versus English.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it. All right, I got it. So they put you up at hotels too. You ever sleep on the bus?
No.
No. Okay.
It's always
So are you
hotels.
driving the band, or are you actually driving the band, or the?
I got the crew. The bus. I don't know if you can see it. That's the bus band.
Okay.
Bands. Yeah. So and there's the semis and the stage.
Okay.
So I got the crew. I got the lighting guys, sound guys, merch, lasers, tour manager. That's what I have with me.
Now, Jeff, you also worked for Seventh Heaven, and you still do when you're be back in town for the years. Now, I know it's two different types of groups, but is there a difference? What's the difference you see between the way the day-to-day things go? I mean, Seventh Heaven, they do tour, but they don't really go leave the state a lot if they don't have to, right? Florida, Vegas, I know they do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, what's the difference?
This is a much bigger scale, where these guys are. This is their job, their primary job. This is all they do. Where Seventh Heaven, everybody's got their jobs.
Yeah. But I mean, but it's still kind of similar to the same thing. I mean, Seventh Heaven is one. They do everything big and scale. What they do with road crew and everything they do, so they always put on a great show. Are you? So you're interested in doing it. What's the downfall of this kind of job, except not being home?
The downfall is sleeping. Get my sleeping habits, because I usually go to bed around 5 or 6 at night, and then I get up at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's the only thing that was a hard thing to adjust to. And I mean, the driving is easy. That's the easy part. It's literally getting the sleeping down. And that's taken me probably 2 months to get that down to where I'm comfortable with.
Yeah. Right. So how many hours you sleep a night?
Usually 7. I even sleep 7.5 hours at home. So I usually go to bed. Like tonight, we have to be here at 1 o'clock. So I'll probably take an Uber from the hotel to the venue at 12:15. I'll probably get up at 11:45, so I'll probably go around, sleep around 4:35. Because it's only.
So you sleep what, 6 hours?
6 to 7 hours, yeah.
Yeah. What about food-wise? Can you eat whenever you want, or is there certain times you have to stop and eat and that kind of stuff?
Like when you get to venues, there's always breakfast. Every venue is always breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Well, we come here, we eat breakfast, and then we'll clean up the bus, head to the hotel. Find something around there for lunch, or I'll wait till maybe 3 or 4, eat lunch, dinner, whatever, and then go back to the hotel and go to sleep.
So they provide the food. So it's not.
Yeah, they do.
They provide the food. So it's not like you go out to a restaurant every night. They do it all. Okay.
For dinner, I do. For breakfast, I don't.
Okay.
For dinner, I go out. Yeah.
And you go to Morton's. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to go to Morton's last night, but they opened up at 5, so I couldn't go.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely. Wow. We got my good buddy Jeff Hunt, who's on tour right now with Brit Floyd, tribute to Pink Floyd. You also told me that Alan Parsons opened a couple of shows for them. Now, how cool was that?
That was cool. That was cool because he actually engineered Dark Side of the Moon.
That's right. He did.
Yeah. So I think he opened up like 5 or 6 shows for him. So that was pretty neat to see him do that too. He only played, I think, 6 or 7 songs.
And that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, what's your thoughts about Mr. Ozzy Osbourne passing away? Were you an Ozzy fan?
Yeah, I liked Ozzy. It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
yeah, when we got to the venue yesterday, nobody knew. So there's some guys from England on the bus. I was telling them,
Yeah.
like, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
He's been sick for a long time, and what he put his body through for many, many years. The
Yeah.
joke was that Keith Richards is still alive, Ozzy's still alive, but Richard Simmons died,
Yeah.
and Richard Simmons was not, and now Ozzy's finally gone, but Keith is still going strong. So it's a sad thing. It was just then they do their final tour, right? They just did their
Yeah.
Black Sabbath. They got reunion, and
Yeah,
they
it was
just
a
did their
yeah, it was
final
like
tour.
it was like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I
Yeah,
kind of a
yeah.
shock, but yeah, he went through a lot, with the drugs and drinking and everything else. Yeah.
And now with these days, now back in those days, 70s and the 80s, in the 60s with these bands, I mean, bands right now, what they're doing right now, everybody's working. They're going back to their hotel. Do you see any crazy stuff in the last two bands? I mean, it's nothing like that at all, right?
Nothing.
Nothing. But I think that's everywhere now. I think the bands have probably all kind of mellowed out, right?
Yeah.
Health
Yeah, I
wise
was
or
talking to one of the
older.
other guys a couple months ago. He goes, you just don't see that stuff anymore. You don't. It's pretty mellow now. Um, they'll drink beers. There's beers on here. There's wine, but
Right. But I mean, I even heard like the last Motley Crue thing was kind of
Mhm.
laid back, and the Stones are laid back, and everything is kind of laid back now. I just couldn't imagine being out there in the '60s and the '70s when everything, or the '80s when everything was all
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Oh,
Can you imagine
no,
doing
I
that?
can't. No. I mean, even the bus drivers back in the day, they were, you know, doing stuff to drive 10, 12, 14 hours a day. And now it's so regulated, you know, 10 hours, that's
Yeah,
it, I'm done. And then there's random drug tests. So, and
right.
I'm not even into that stuff anyways, but, like we're usually driving anywhere from 3 hours to 6 or 7 hours in a day. Um, we did have to drive from San Jose up to Portland, but we had to split that up. So we only drove like 5 hours one day and 5 hours the next day.
And then you split it up, and they
Yep.
supply the hotels for you. I mean, you have to tell. Do you look at your clock and your watch and say, "Okay, this is my fifth hour. I got
I
to
have
stop"?
there's an app on my phone. So as soon as I leave, it's connected through the bus, this app, and then the clock starts. And then I'm like, okay, and it'll notify me when I have 1 hour left. But I mean, they have this all planned out really good. So I know from
Yeah.
Portland to here was 184 miles. So that's 4 hours
Okay.
stopping for fuel.
Have you going through tolls and different cops? Have you been pulled over yet by a cop yet
No,
since you've been driving?
no, I
Nothing.
usually keep this right about 70. Yeah, I just put the cruise
Okay.
on at 70
All right.
go. Um, no, I have not had a problem yet with the cops.
So what other cities are you going to after Seattle?
We have Vancouver tomorrow, then Spokane, Washington. We start working our way east, and then we go through Salt Lake City, get through Texas, Alabama, Indiana, Michigan, New York, down the East Coast, and it ends in Columbia, South Carolina, on the 27th.
Yeah. Now, this one you did was 51 days. How long was the other tour you did
That was
before?
66 days. Yeah, but
66
this
days.
one's more condensed. The last one was a little bit more free time. So, yeah.
Okay. And what do you do great question, Jeff. What do you do on your free time? How much free time do you have?
Depends. Like today, probably 9, 10 hours. I'll sit in a hotel. I'll go eat
Okay.
something. Might run to Walmart because there's stuff I have to get at Walmart or
Yeah.
Costco. If I don't, then I'll just maybe go run to Walmart, grab something to eat, come back, eat, watch a movie, and then go to sleep.
Just kick back. Now, but when you're going to Walmart, you're driving the bus to
No,
Walmart,
either
correct?
walk,
No, how do you
either
get to
walking
Walmart?
or Uber. That's it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, so if you wanted to go somewhere sightseeing or something, you can't go. Obviously, you couldn't go with the bus. You have to
Yeah. So
Uber
like
or walk.
if we had like when we were in the last tour, we were in Burbank for 4 days. So one of the other guys I was
Okay.
with just got a rental car, and we just drove through Malibu and everywhere else. So if there's enough time,
All
we
right.
can do that. But with this one, it's much more
Right.
condensed.
So far, Jeff, of all the places you've been with this tour and the last one, is there any place you go, boy, I want to go back
Boise,
to?
Idaho. Oh yeah, of all
Idaho. Okay.
clean, very very clean city. Everybody's super nice there.
All right.
It's a red state. Um,
It's a red state, which is a good thing. Yes.
even California, like Southern California, wasn't bad. We were in Burbank. We were in the Greek. They played at the Greek Theater, so that whole area was nice.
Okay.
I like Southern California.
Yeah.
But I would say so far Boise's been the one.
Okay. And I know you're a busy
No,
man. I got a
you're
couple more
fine.
questions. What would be the
What's that?
place? Okay. Where would be the last place you're never going to go back to out of all the places that you've been to? There's a
San
lot.
Francisco is one of them.
Wait. They say San Francisco's beautiful, and the weather is.
I'm sure there's parts of it that are nice, but I'm telling you, the area we were in was horrible. I mean, if I was the mayor of that city, I'd be embarrassed. And that's bad. I mean, it was bad. I mean, do you know those double-decker tour buses they have, like they have in England? There's people, and their drawers are like,
yeah.
It was like yeah. I don't think there's I think they call it like the fentanyl lean or something like that when they're whacked out on drugs or leaning forward back. They were doing it.
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, I never cared for Frisco myself. Didn't care for it anyway. I don't care for California. I don't care for Frisco. San Diego, I would like because I heard the weather is always supposed to be really nice at a certain temperature all year round. So I think that's kind of cool. A lot of people are saying hi to you. Danny Ramundi, Kimmy saying hi to you. Tony Toto, Patrice, everybody saying hello to Jeff Hunt. It's Ocean. A couple things here we're going to talk about real fast. It's interesting. Wow. NASA, not returned to ABC. Oh, NASCAR. They have NASCAR every year for the last couple of years. They had a racing on Michigan Avenue or Lakeshore Drive. They closed the street. They bought it in Chicago. I don't know why they did that, but I guess they're going to stop doing it. I guess next year there will be no NASCAR. What you think they just did that for money?
Yeah, I think they did it for money. Get people to the city. I don't know why you would do it in Chicago. I mean, they're doing it in Vegas. Oh no, F1 in Vegas. They're doing that again. But I don't know why they would do it in Chicago.
Right. I mean, I don't know how safe it is. I'm in Lakeshore Drive. I don't know, but they're not going to have it next year for 2026. So that just came up on it. Were you an Elvis fan?
Are you an Elvis? Shit, how old was I? When Elvis died, I think it was 10. But I like Elvis. I like Elvis.
Yeah. Well, in July 23rd, 1953, he recorded his very first record. He was 18 years old for $3.98. He recorded "My Happiness," and that's when your heartache begins on Sun Records. You used to be able to walk in and record your own records.
We went with the last tour. We stopped in Memphis and we went right by Sun Records, a tiny little place. Yep.
Yes, yeah. Compared to I mean, it's huge. Many great records and stuff have been, recording artists have been out of there, so it's kind of interesting. What's the weather like right there by you guys?
Got to be probably mid-70s, sunny. Perfect.
Perfect weather out there in San Francisco. I'm trying to get some stories here, Jeff, and you can, since you're going to, interesting with me. Are you a Cub fan?
Yeah, more so than Sox.
Okay, well, let's see. No cameras, no press, just impact. Ciela Suzuki and his wife, Ari, paid off $347,000 in school lunch debt across 103 U.S. schools, giving thousands of kids one less thing to worry about. Now, that's a guy who's a player with all that money. He buys school lunch for 103
That's cool.
schools, spending $347,000.
Yeah.
Class.
Yeah,
Hey, class. Yeah. What about? That's all right, Mama. He didn't record it that day, Emo. He didn't record it that day. Yeah. Oh, there. Rick is watching. He's a big Elvis fan. There you go, Elvis. How you doing? Yes, I've been to San Diego 3 or 4 times. Weather is beautiful. All right, Jeff. Here's some health tricks. Fix your problems instantly if you have some of these health issues. If you can't sleep, you may need magnesium. Eat spinach and avocado. Are you a spinach guy?
the leafy one, the leafy spinach. Yeah, like in a salad. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you wake up tired, you may need. Wow. Look at that. Eat bananas and drink. Low on energy, you may need iron. Eat raisins and red meat. You have a headache, you might need sodium. Drink cucumber juice and eat cheese.
No, I'm not a big cheese person.
Yeah. Yeah. Feeling weak, you may need zinc. Eat mangoes and seafood. You feeling sad, you may need vitamin D. Get some sunlight.
Mhm.
Muscle cramps, you may need calcium. Eat yogurt, almonds, and leafy greens. If you're bloated, you may need to eat yogurt and what? Sauerkraut. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's horrible.
I think
Dull
sauerkraut
skin.
have the opposite effect.
Yeah, you would think you'd be in the toilet.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in the toilet. Dull skin, you may need vitamin C. Eat oranges. Feeling stressed, you may need a healthy fats, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds. Feeling horny, pick up a stripper. So there you go. Things that you can help you here today, folks. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know where that last one came from. Dennis Lake Geneva, how you do? Oh, yeah, I love the Everly Brothers. Okay, here's an interesting story. U.S. Weekly, Jeff. This guy's name is Fijiani Saig, widely regarded as the world's oldest marathon runner, has been killed in a hit-and-run accident. Oh, do you imagine that? Here he is running and jogging and marathon, and they get hit by a truck.
Well, if he was sitting at home, he wouldn't still be alive.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, how do you keep yourself, Jeff? Were you ever, do you exercise?
I used to, when I was at home before this, I would go to the gym every day, do weights.
So what do you guys do now? What do the people do now to exercise when they're on the road? Did the band have a gym or anything they do? What do they do?
Yeah, a lot of hotels have a gym. Otherwise, I'm just out walking around. Otherwise, I just walk. It's all. I don't really have the energy to walk in the gym and lift weights, so I've just been walking as much as I can. So it's usually been anywhere from 8,000 to 12,000 steps a day.
That's pretty good.
You know, if there's a Walmart within like maybe half a mile, I'll walk there.
You walk over there and back.
Yeah. But usually I'm walking somewhere.
Oh, that's not too bad. No, you gotta love that. We were talking yesterday with Carol about on Twisted Tuesday about Arizona for people that are the drivers that are driving too slow. They're going to charge about up to a fine. You get $500 fine for people who drive. Do you have that? I mean, you seen that happen when you're driving on the expressway?
Yeah, like I got cut off today. I almost just smashing her car. She was next to me in the left lane. She decided she was going to cut in front of me to the right lane, and she just slammed on the brakes. Well, this thing is 50, 60,000 pounds with everything on it, with everybody on it. You can't stop this on a dime.
No.
I just passed her up and said a few words, and she didn't even look at me.
And where were you at when that? Where were you at when that happened?
We were about maybe 10 minutes from the venue here. So basically, we're on the 405. The 405.
Okay, so you around the Seattle. Angelo, we stopped by and say hello. Heading back to the office. Angelo, thank you, brother, and look forward to seeing you guys in Ohio, folks. That's our next road trip. August 9th and 10th, we'll be in Warren, Ohio for the Italian Fest with Ocean's Rat Pack. We'll be out there. Hope you guys are doing well. Jeanette, Dennis, Trump wants all truck drivers to speak and read English. You heard about that. What's your take on that, being a driver, Jeff?
Yeah, I think it should, because I've seen a few at these truck stops. And they're clueless, and they're going in to get the fuel. And I saw it this morning. She's talking to the guy, and he's just like, he's no comprende, and like, yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's got to be very difficult. It's also even when you call somebody on the phone and they say for English, press 1, for Spanish, whatever is press 2. And then when you press 1, the person goes, hello, can I help you? I
Yeah.
mean, it's not even a guy who's speaking English.
Yeah, you're talking India or the Philippines.
Yeah, so you don't know what it is.
You can hear the chickens in the background if it's Philippines.
Yeah, you see that. This is interesting here. A couple of stories about big change for Arizona drivers. Single passenger electric vehicles banned from the HOV lanes starting in October. Do you see a lot of electric cars out there, Jeff? Yeah,
there was a lot. There was in LA. There was a lot of electric cars. Portland had quite a few. Not too many here in Seattle because I wasn't really paying attention. But down south, there was a lot more.
There's a lot more there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Could you picture doing this? I know this is full time for you right now. I know you said after this you're going to take a little break. Can you picture doing this all the time?
No.
And why is that?
It's too much. It's too much. It's fun. I like it. I don't love it, but it's just too much. I'm going to do probably one more tour.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go back and think about it. It's a lot. It's investing a lot of time. My sleep is totally screwed up. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I've lucked out with 2 different crews that have been super great. The bands have been great.
Yeah.
Everybody's been wonderful.
Well, okay, so let's go back. Let's go back 20 years ago, and you were younger. Would you do it?
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Things were, yeah. Yes.
Better than being a fireman?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I love being a fireman. That would have been different. This is different than that on different levels. I'm trying to be nice about that part.
Yeah.
We talked about a few minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. But you know what? Hey, man, it's good what you'll be able to do, and you'll be able to do it because you can. You didn't have to, and the best thing about it that you can, which is actually kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Jeff Hunt is with us, folks. Here, he's on tour now with Brit Floyd, a tribute to Pink Floyd. He's in Seattle, out there, folks. It looks like good. But imagine though, you've took this in the summer. Did you drive? You never imagine doing this in the wintertime? That'd be a little difficult, right?
I'm not going to do it in the winter. Not through these mountains. There's no way.
No way. Right.
No. So I'm gonna probably take. I would like to take the end of this middle of December off all the way through the cruise, probably through even February.
Right.
And then, like I said, I think December rolls around. I'll give it this more thought. But here's an ironic thing. There's 3 guys on his bus that are all from our area. Yes.
Really?
And one's from Glendale Heights, one's from Park Ridge, one's from the city, and one is formerly from Rolling Meadows. Yeah.
How does this do this if you were married right now? Would he be able to? Would that be difficult when you're gone?
If you have a very patient, understanding wife.
Yes.
It probably would be hard because you're gone, anywhere from a month and a half to 2 months. Right. You can, if there's time between these shows, you can have your wife fly out. Like the last tour, one of the guys had his wife come out for a couple of days. We were in Boise. We were in Reno.
Do they frown on that?
No.
Okay. All right.
We were in Reno for a couple of days, so maybe you could have had, if I was married, have my wife fly out. But you can do that. And if there's enough time, some of these guys will leave and fly home. Yeah.
Oh, I spend a couple days and then come back there.
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely. Jeff Hunt is with us, folks. Marion, to answer your question, yes, tonight we will be in Schiller Park concert tonight in the park at the Clock Tower. That's right across the street from the Great Escape restaurant in Schiller Park. We will be there tonight at 7 o'clock, 7 to 9 in Schiller Park, Marion. Yes, to answer your question. Jeff Hunt is with us, folks. We have to break for a quick weather report here, folks. That's brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Weather. That's right. Today is the 23rd of July, Wednesday. 86 degrees right now, folks, but it feels like it's 96 degrees. It's going to be a hot one today. 69% humidity, 14-mile-an-hour winds. It is hot. So if you don't need to go out, go out. But come out tonight to Schiller Park and watch a little concert. There's no rain in the whole day today. So that's brought to you by the JRC Ace Hardware. Probably brought to you by our good friends from Ace. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Yeah, so good stuff. We're ready for the cruise. They're talking about that. We were talking about that. We're excited about the new one, the MSC World America. Jeff, I'm getting some people saying, hey, why the change in the cruise ship? Why are we leaving from Royal Caribbean and we're going to World America? And we're going to have a live remote, me, Richie, and Mary, probably sometime next week to discuss that. You excited about the new boat?
Very much so. This is the one cruise I'm really looking forward to.
Where are you at right now? What are you doing over there?
Here's the bus right there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's just I've heard some people talk about it. They said the food is really, really good on it.
Yes, I heard the food is fantastic. Yes.
Nothing against Royal Caribbean, but I think it was time for change. The food was mediocre at its best. I just have a much better feeling about this cruise line and this ship.
How many cruises have you done with Rich 7?
God, 12, 10, 12, something like that.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's nice for a change. This will be my third one with Seventh Heaven, and I think, to be honest with you, I think it's definitely a good change. It's a new ship, folks, so make sure you guys jump on that. Chicago Music Cruise is going to happen January 17th to the 24th.
Make sure you get all your points switched over from Royal Caribbean to them.
Right, Jeff. I was going to talk to you about that. Now, if you have Royal Caribbean points, World America will honor that. If the MSC will honor that, and then but you don't lose your points, right?
So what I had to do was, I got a link from Mary, clicked on the link, and then I had to fill a couple things out, and I had to take a picture of my the CPass card, your room key, whatever you want to call it, and then I had to send it back to them, and then they it takes a couple days, and then they say, okay, you're good to go. You have it, everything gets switched over.
Okay.
It's real simple.
So that's a great thing. And we're going to be talking about that with Richie and Mary next week or so about live remote. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very important to let people know you do have Royal Caribbean points. You can, MSC World America will honor them. And you don't lose your points with Royal Caribbean. So it's a great deal. You got to love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be good. Jeff, I wish you the best of luck over there, buddy, on the tour. Go back to do what you were doing, and we miss you here at home. And when you get back, we're going to have a little party, pal.
I'll be at the show on August 29th. I get back that day. So
we'll have a good time then. Jeff over there with Britt Floyd, tribute to Pink Floyd. He's in Seattle, Washington. Have a cup of Starbucks over there and go buy a flannel.
All right.
Go buy a flannel and listen to some Nirvana. Okay, there you go, brother.
MAGA hat.
There you go, brother. My good buddy Jeff Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jeff. You stay safe over there, buddy, man. How cool is that? I mean, I don't know if I would ever. I mean, that's tough to do. I drive a bus like that and go from city to city and city. And, this is the second one he's doing right now. So, our good friend Jeff Hunt. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Yes, 3 people have asked me, and I'll say it again. Tonight, we will be at Schiller Park, Concert in the Park, Clock Tower at 7 o'clock. Me and Danny Ramundi and Double T, Tony Toto, and Jerry Jams. Congratulations to my buddy Eric from American English is retired. He's the one that's playing Paul McCartney. He started that band many, many years ago, and he's finally stepping down to retire. And they got a new guy to take the Paul McCartney part. but American English will still go strong with the new Paul McCartney. But Eric was the voice of the Paul McCartney band of the American English. So congratulations, Eric. Do what you got to do to relax and enjoy your retirement. It's got to be hard to drive a bus, Dave. Absolutely. It's got to be. You're right. It is 6 months that we are in the White House. President Donald Trump in the White House for 6 months. And I think he's still doing a damn good job. Let's see what we got here, folks. Some more stories here. We're going to hold off on that one. Soccer, look at this. This is, you know what? You got to be careful when you're a celebrity and you do stuff and there's social media around and there's cameras around. Look what happened with the CEO of that company with the whole Coldplay thing. Soccer star Lamine Yamal facing investigations of illegally hiring people with dwarfism for his birthday party. What kind of sicko is this? He hires people that look to have that disease. It's nuts. Barcelona soccer player Lamine Yamal is facing scrutiny after allegedly hired people with dwarfism to entertain guests of his 18th birthday party, with a Spanish government official has called investigation into the matter because considered illegal. What an idiot you are. You're going to ruin your whole career. You're a star soccer player, and then you have a party, and then you invite dwarf. I mean, it's crazy. Why put your reputation on the line like that? It's just so dumb that people can do that, folks. Here's something that's pretty scary if you got kids. Nearly 1 in 3 U.S. kids between the ages of 12 and 17 have pre-diabetes, according to data from the CDC. That's what all the shit that kids are eating these days. You got to cut that out. You meant 1 out of 3 in the United States have pre-diabetes. That means if you don't stop it now, it's going to affect you as you get older. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I'll say it again, Marion. That's right. Tonight, I'll be in Schiller Park, concert in the park, by the clock tower, by the railroad tracks, by Getaway Restaurant right across the street. We will be playing outside in the gazebo. That's a 7 o'clock hit on Irving Park Road tonight. Johnny Mac, I look forward to seeing you at Positano's this Thursday, too, in Wheaton for the very first time we're playing there, folks. Now, here's something that's completely crazy. AI. You don't know what's real. You don't know what isn't real. But here's something that really got everybody crazy. It's a band called Velvet Sundown. Have you heard of this band? They exploded into Spotify last month with a debut album. It's like a 60s expired vibe, even topping the viral number 150 charts in multiple countries. But now it turns out the entire thing was fake. Literally fake. No humans, no band, no tour, just AI. From the music lyrics to the album, the cover, the band photos, every piece of Velvet Sundown was created by artificial intelligence. Even the guitar player's fingers are fused together and AI-generated promo shots. Major clue. The breakup song Dust in the Wind promoted peace and anti-war themes, but was actually written by fans started digging. They're noticing that there were 0 live appearances, 0 interviews, real people tied to the group, all fake. So if you're downloading Velvet Sundown, folks, and you listen to the songs in the top 50 charts on Spotify, there's no such band. Is that crazy or what? And that just goes to show you what the future is like when it comes to this situation, folks. It's pretty scary. What other show we got coming up? Now, we got some busy stuff August. I mean, we're pretty busy all the time, but this one's going to be really busy, folks. August. Now, folks, next Wednesday, we'll be at Rosario's in Roselle. On the 31st, Oceans Rat Pack will be in Darien, Illinois, concert in the park. On August 2nd, Oceans Rat Pack is returning to the Vixen Theater in McHenry. Saturday night, Love that theater. That's August 2nd. August 3rd, my rock band Moe's Dream Police will be playing at Tribute Island in Kenosha, Wisconsin on the Island stage, 5 to 6:30. It's going to be a lot of fun with their tribute to Cheap Trick. Love the band. It's going to be fun. Let's see what we got here. The 9th and 10th will be in Warren, Ohio with Oceans Rat Pack. On the 15th, we'll be at Ron Onesti's Taylor Street Italian Fest on Taylor Street in Ashland, right on the corner there, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun with the Main Event Band. We're headlining the Friday night, the main stage from 8 to 10, Taylor Street. Ronnie's Fest goes through Thursday through Sunday. So go on all 4 nights. The food's going to be great. All the Italian stuff's going to be there, the great music. And, of course, we'll be there on Friday, the 15th. The 23rd will be at Mars and Lake Geneva. So there, I can't hold anybody tables, folks. I'm sorry, but it's going to be fantastic. August 7th will be at the Taste of Elmwood Park, kicking it off with Oceans Rat Pack with a full band behind us. Also, on the 29th of August, we'll be at the Taste of Melrose Park. Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, yours truly as Dean, and Wendy Thompson as Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn will be joining the Rat Pack. Elliot Winbush, who plays Sammy, can't be there. He's got prior commitment, so he will not be there at the Taste of Melrose. But it's going to be the first 90 minutes is Rat Pack, and then the rest of it, it's Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band on the 29th. And the 31st, of course, will be at Septemberfest in Schaumburg on a beautiful stage there on a local stage. And I love that fest. We had almost 2,000 people last year. So we're hoping for another one. You Salato, Tony Ocean show here from the friend. Well, John from Wooddale, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, pal. Thank you for watching. We really do appreciate it. Guys, landscaping at its finest. I'm sure some of you guys maybe already have your landscaping. But if you don't, and you got a major problem, or sign them up for next year, that's Jack Vane, a landscaper. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, servicing the whole northern Illinois area, folks, for 50 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell them Tony O sent you for the great landscaping at its finest. Oh, boy. It's a good day. Tomorrow's Toxic Thursday. Carol Brandolino will be joining us. And Friday, Ray Donner II will be joining us, another great entertainer in Chicago, talking about what he's been up to and stuff that he's doing. You know, what else can you say? We're having a great day. It's supposed to be hot outside. I know they're telling everybody to stay in. I don't know how hot it's actually going to be. I was out there this morning fishing. It was pretty nice this morning, but I can see it's starting to get a little hot. Be careful with your pets outside. My grandson, Callan, is doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. We get to watch him now Tuesdays and Thursdays. And he's just... boy, he's just a sunshine when you see him. You might have a bad day or you're going through something in your mind. You just look at that smile. And if he reaches out to you like this, that he wants Grandpa to hold him, or with Laura, Grandma, or Auntie Natalie, or whatever it is, it's just so cool to be to have. I hope there's more grandkids in the family, but we're just happy with Callan right now. So we'll see what happens. Marion, no, I didn't catch any fish this morning. No, I did not, but Carlo did. Carlo caught 3. I caught nothing. And yesterday I tried 2. Didn't do anything yesterday either, folks. It is 1 o'clock. It's coming to the end of the hour. Breaking news. Voters are demanding that former President Barack Obama get arrested after it was revealed that Obama administration manufactured intelligence to create 2016 Russian election interference. Now, President Trump is looking into this right now. I mean, look, they threw everything at him. Nothing stick, obviously. But now it's time that he's going to go back and start hitting other people too, like Pelosi, like Dr. Fauci, like Barack Obama. So be very, very, very interesting to see what happens with that. And last but not least, for the stories, folks, man dies after being pulled into an MRI machine by his large metallic necklace, police say. Now, before you get in an MRI, if you've done one before, we all have. I know I have. You have to take all your jewelry off. They make you take your jewelry off before you lay down on that thing, and it goes through the machine. So obviously this person didn't take off his necklace, or the nurse who's watching him didn't check. A man has died after he was pulled in the MRI machine by his necklace. According to police in New York, a 61-year-old victim was wearing a large metallic chain around his neck when he entered the room. They're supposed to take that off. I know it for personal experiences. You're supposed to take all your jewelry. I had to take both of my necklaces off when you do an MRI. So either the nurse wasn't doing their job. This guy, unfortunately, this horrible what happened. That it is horrible, horrible story. But it is, it's sad. God, crazy. Guys, we got to go. And again tonight, Schiller Park Clock Tower. Yes, Irving Park Road. We will be there with Main Event Band. Tomorrow will be at Positano's in Wheaton. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday will be at Taverna on Division in Melrose Park. About birthdays for July 23rd. Robin Williams. We lost Robin too early. One of the funniest men alive. The great Mickey Rourke. I love Mickey. A lot of people don't, but I still love him. 72 years old, great actor. Paul Cook, the drummer for the Sex Pistols, who were on their reunion tour, 69 years old. Don Knotts, Barney Pfeiffer, Mr. Furley, would have been 101 years old. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, for all you wrestling fans, 60 years old today. Chuck Norris, martial arts at his finest, 85 years old. Singer, the great Lee Stevens, a great singer in Chicago. Lee, happy birthday to my friend Lee Stevens. Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. Gigi, happy birthday to my friend. Great actor William Dafoe, 70 years old. Don Henley from the Eagles, 78 years old. And Danny Glover turned 77 years old. That's the birthdays for July 23rd here on Ocean's Pit. We got to go, folks, but remember, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Save 20% of select Craftsman power tools. Buy a 2-pack of select Milwaukee M18 batteries and receive a select M18 tool for free, a $249 value, and 25% off coupon for every regular price item under $50, or $12.50 off any regular price item over $50. Save $230 on select Tangier wood pellet grills and grill your Ace off. That's all you need to tell them to do to get a great deal with Ace Hardware and pick up the grill you need today. With rubs and spices, they have it all. Outdoor furniture, plants, all the stuff you need for your summer garden at Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And our good friends from Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Go in there and say hello to Danny Mazzy. Tell them Tony O sent you. Guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to everybody out there. It's a crazy world out there. And if you're offended with this show, doesn't mean you're right. Try to look at both sides of everybody before you attack. That's what we're trying to learn every day. Ringo Starr says peace and love. And thank you for watching. See you tomorrow with Carol Brandolino and Toxic Thursday. Ray Donner II will be joining us on Friday. 2 more great shows this week. Ocean's Pit. Have a great day. Peace and love. God bless, Ringo Starr says. Nick Hodges, take us out.
It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. Stay cool.